Welcome back now, everybody. 4:41 on a Monday afternoon. The weather has been pretty decent recently, as you know. It's been cool in these overnights. We've been starting days off very chilly. We got that frost on Saturday morning, but the last couple of mornings not quite that cool to bring about the frost locally. We came out of a start of a day 43 degrees, so actually backed up a little bit more than even expecting this morning. I think we're more like the upper 40s to around 50 degrees to begin tomorrow. Grand Rapids on the tower cam, you can see that filtered sunshine out there, barely, but we have had a lot of sun today. It's just been filtered and dimmed by that high-level smoke that has been passing overhead. And of course, unless you've been hiding out the last few weeks, you know that that smoke is from the western wildfires. And it's going to be around, I think, for the bulk of this coming work week. But I think today is probably the thickest of the smoke, judging by studying the models, and relatively thick to block out that sun to some extent. Obviously, it's been a fairly bright day, and it hasn't impacted the temperatures too much. We've still gotten to 72. That's as high as I've noticed in Grand Rapids. Perhaps we will see the official max temp get to 73. The plume of smoke arrived overnight yesterday into early this morning. It has been settling off to the east and the southeast. Will continue to do so overnight tonight. This is the projection for tomorrow early afternoon, and you can see there's more from where it's coming from out in the Central Plains, and with a mid-level flow in the atmosphere pretty much from west to east, it's directing us it towards us, though I think the thickest of the smoke tomorrow is probably going to go down into Indiana and Ohio. We will have a few clouds around, more so tomorrow. We didn't have any today. It's just been the smoke, but tomorrow a combination of thinner smoke and scattered clouds around West Michigan, but no precipitation expected. We got temperatures in the upper 60s towards the Detroit area. You get into West Michigan, it's more like the lower 70s, and then just west of us, you pick up on some of these mid 70s and even some low to mid 80s in the Central Plains. We saw that yesterday on the evening show, so really haven't moved the 80s closer towards us, but we're slowly going to see this warm up continue into the middle of the week. You go northward into Canada, there's no signs of any major chill headed our way, but you know, studying these models, taking a look out into next week, say about 7 to 10 days down the line, there could be some really chilly air gearing up to head down into our neck of the woods. So enjoy this dry and warm stretch that we've got right now, because it could be changing up towards cloudier times, much cooler times, and perhaps showery times starting Sunday, Monday, and beyond next week. Temperatures in the lower 70s. There you can see them. A south breeze at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, but not very windy. And in fact, at times it's just been calm this past afternoon. 70 degrees at 7 p.m. We'll take it to 61 at 9 o'clock and then fall off into the mid to upper 50s by late evening tonight. Again, I think with these dew points still pretty low. I mean, it's a dry atmosphere. We're going to allow for the mercury to dip down into the upper 40s to around 50 degrees to open it up on Tuesday. And we will look for the weather headlines to show more sunshine tomorrow, but I think a mixture of sun and clouds overall. Fall will be arriving. Astronomical fall at 9:31 tomorrow morning. And our next shot at rainfall looks to come in on Sunday early morning. Will not be a big rain system. There may be a second one coming, though, at some point on Monday into Tuesday of next week, and that could have a little bit more oomph with it. But again, that's still several days down the line. Satellite radar put together. We've got high pressure over the New England states. We're on the back side of it and have been for the second straight day. So our warm-up does continue. We're not going to be breaking records. I don't think we're blasting into the 80s, but if there is an occasion where we may get into the 80s, it would be on Saturday. This is the model fast forwarding to Saturday, late afternoon, early evening. A south flow could be rather significant out ahead of this cold front, which is projected to arrive early on Sunday morning. And we may get into the lower 80s on Saturday before that cooler air just swings in. And it's going to be a windy Sunday, much cooler at that time. Rainfall amounts don't look too impressive through Sunday. But again, there may be a second system, Doug and Janice, at some point Monday into Tuesday of next week. And that could be a wet one, a very cool one. If everything comes together, we may have highs in the 50s early next week. We'll talk more coming up.